Hello, good morning, my dear students. This is Surya Anand, chemistry teacher. Welcome in my channel, Chemistry Wala Anand sir. So, my dear student, it is all about the today video that welcome in my video today. This is Surya Anand, chemistry teacher. Welcome in my channel, Chemistry Wala Anand sir. This is the class of chemistry class 10 and the chapter number 1 we are discussing the chemical reaction and equation. My dear students, 70% is syllabus is going to be completed. So this is the fourth type of reaction, that is the double displacement reaction. Let us understand the double displacement reaction. Those reactions in which anions and cations of two different molecules switch places, forming two entirely different compounds. Totally different compounds are called double displacement reactions. So my dear student, there is anions and cations of two different molecules in the reaction switch their places, forming two entirely different compounds are called double displacement reaction. A double displacement reaction may be generalized as follows: AB and CD. You see here, the A is combined to switch their places and combined with D, and B switch their places and combined with C. So this is the AD and CB. Take an example here. When the solutions of sodium sulfate and barium chloride are mixed, then one of the product, that is barium sulfate, appear as a white solid. Then there you can see the Na2SO4 in the aqueous form, sodium sulfate plus barium chloride in the aqueous form react to give the barium sulfate in the solid form, that is the precipitate, plus 2 NaCl aqueous sodium chloride. There you can see the sulfates switch their places with barium and sodium switch their places with chlorine. So there is an exchange of, here there is an exchange of ions, cations and anions. Cations are substituted with barium and anions are substituted with chlorine. The sulfate anion SO4 of sodium sulfate gets exchanged with the chloride anion of barium chloride. So my dear student, this is all about the double displacement reaction. Now we are going to understand the types of double displacement reactions. There are two types of double displacement reaction. First is the precipitation reaction, and second one is the neutralization reaction. We already discussed the precipitate and solid. I told you before that in the previous video that what is precipitate, an insoluble substance. When we filter out with the help of a beaker, we get a white solid, that is the precipitate, and the remaining, that is called the residue. So there is no need to understand the precipitate and residue again. Just make it revision and keep in your mind. Let us now understand the two different types of double displacement reaction. The two different types of double displacement reaction. The first one is the precipitation reaction. And second one is the neutralization reaction. So my dear student, let us understand these two types of reactions: precipitation reactions and neutralization reaction. Let's start with the precipitation reaction. First we understand the precipitation reaction. So the precipitation reaction is that type of reaction in which precipitate are formed. Like the proper definition, in precipitation reaction what happens? There are two types of reactions, that are the precipitation reaction and the neutralization reaction. According to the NCERT also, there is a different type of precipitation. There are two types of precipitation reactions and displacement reaction. So There are some chemical process. There are some chemical process. There are some chemical process. There are some chemical process processes in which a solid gets separated. In which a solid gets separated. Gets separated from the solution. From the solution. These processes are called precipitation reaction. Precipitation reactions. These processes are called precipitation reaction. So my dear student, the separated solid is called, and the separated solid is called precipitate. Precipitate. In the double displacement reaction between the solution of sodium chloride and silver nitrate, in the double displacement reaction, between the solution of sodium chloride and silver nitrate, the formula is AgNO3 silver chloride is obtained as a precipitate. Silver chloride is obtained as a precipitate. Let us take the reaction that AgNO3 in the aqueous form, it react with the NaCl. In the aqueous form. It gives you AgCl, white precipitate. AgCl, white precipitate. AgCl, that is the white precipitate, and NaNO3. Okay, so these are the things you have to be keep in your mind. That is the white precipitate. White PPT, you can say white PPT. And this one is the silver nitrate, sodium chloride, silver chloride, and sodium nitrate. So let us understand it about the precipitation reaction. So there are some chemical processes in which a solid, there is a solid which is get separated from the solution. So these process, there are some chemical processes in which a solid gets separated from the solution. These processes are called precipitation reactions. The separated solid is called precipitate. Example, in the double displacement reaction between the solution of sodium chloride and silver nitrate, silver chloride is obtained as a white precipitate. You can see AgNO3, NaCl, AgCl at white precipitate, and this is the NaNO3. Second one reaction. So let us understand the second type of reaction, that is the neutralization reaction. Let us understand the neutralization reaction in the simple manner, in the simple energy state. So precipitation reaction is just about the double displacement reaction, you can say also. So the precipitation reaction is a subtype of double displacement reaction. As you can see, there are lots of examples of reaction within the same as a double displacement reaction. Now you look about the neutralization reaction. Second one is the neutralization reaction. Second one is the neutralization reaction. So let us understand the neutralization reaction. So the process in which an acid react with a base, the process in which an acid react with a base, an acid reacts with a base to form salt and water, is known as salt and water, is known as neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. To neutralize the acid with base, it gives you the salt and water. The reaction is same like acid plus base, it gives you salt plus water. Just take some examples here. Like HCl plus NaOH. HCl is acid plus NaOH is base. It gives you salt NaCl plus H2. NaCl plus H2. Like you can say, when an aqueous solution of again you can say the second reaction H2SO4, when hydrochloric acid, HCl in the aqueous form, NaOH in the aqueous form, NaCl in the aqueous plus H2O liquid. This is the hydrochloric acid. Sodium. This is the sodium hydroxide, and that you can say the sodium chloride, and this you can say the water. The second reaction is, you can say, the H2SO4 plus H2SO4. This is also in the aqueous form, plus 2KOH. It reacts to give you K2SO4 plus 2S2. This is also in the liquid and this is in the aqueous form. So this is the sulfuric acid. Potassium hydroxide, this is potassium sulfate, this is a salt, and this is a water. So my dear student, let us understand these things in a very simple and easy step of manner. There is a neutralization reaction, the second type of double displacement reaction, that is a neutralization reaction. The process in which an acid reacts with a base to form salt and water is known as neutralization reaction is known as neutralization reaction. Like acid plus base, it gives you the salt plus water. So my dear student, let us understand these things in the very simple and easy manner. There is a HCl, hydrochloric acid, react with the sodium hydroxide. HCl in the aqueous form react with the sodium hydroxide in the aqueous form, it gives you the salt. NaCl plus H2O, water. NaCl plus H2O. Second reaction, the same thing here, acid plus base, that is salt and water. H2SO4, that is the acid, sulfuric acid, and this is the potassium hydroxide base, and it gives you the salt K2SO4, potassium sulfate, and 2H2O, that is water. So my dear student, this is all about the today video. We have discussing yet the double displacement reaction today. The double displacement reaction is a simple manner of displacement reaction, and you can see the double displacement reaction in the simple manner. After that, we will read the oxidation and reduction in the next class in detail way, because oxidation reduction takes too much time. Because first I have to show you the oxidation reaction, reduction reaction, then redox reaction, exothermic reaction, endothermic reaction, oxidizing agent, reducing agent, and the spontaneous type of redox reactions. So these are the things you have to be just keep in your mind. And those students who ask your classmates and your friends and colleagues, those who want to learn the chemistry in the simple and easy step with the simple manner, then come and join my channel Chemistry Wala Anand Sir. This is the class of class 10 of chemistry. So thank you for watching my video. This is Suraj Anand, chemistry teacher. Welcome in my channel Chemistry Wala Anand Sir. Give more views, likes and share, and also subscribe my channel. Thank you all of you. Take care.